Hey, it's Tuesday nights with Dr. Bruce. Shiny glasses. Hang on. Tuesday nights with Dr. Bruce. I'm your host, Dr. Bruce. Welcome, welcome. Just want to say hi. It has been a busy, busy week. So after a little bit of radio silence, I figured out that, remember when I was with you the last time, I talked to you just a little bit about tall grade school and what that was like. It's still going on, guys. That's interestingly, how do you put it? Now I'm the bad guy, right? I'm the one trying to play King Solomon. You know how it goes, right? The second guy always is the guy that gets the flag, right? So I've tried to tell everybody, hey, this is how it's going. Why don't you call you? Have you ever noticed, seriously, every horror movie, every bad teen movie, this person A could talk to person B and just like solve it. I think everybody needs to get into the same room and we all just need to have a little chat, because I have a feeling whoever it is that's telling lies about me would not do that well with me there, or would try to spin them differently and then get caught in them. But evidently I've said bad things about somebody, which I would never do, anybody that knows me. So it goes on, but I'm really kind of surprised at this level. But I do have to admit, I have a lot of fingers in a lot of pies, a lot of businesses that I'm wanting to see come together. And when you deal with those kind of personalities, evidently you can become the bad guy. So that's where I am today. Really good meetings today. Just want to say thank you. Also want to say thank you. Oh, she's on here. Good. Hi, Lisa. You know how important it is to get a 5-star review? Well, when someone writes just an amazing review, a couple of weeks ago, Lisa did that for me, and I just want to say thank you. I really do. It's always great to get those great reviews. I have nothing but good things to say about people. I live my life in a happy fashion. I bring the science of what's new out there to people, and that's kind of how I do it. It's always great to be noticed when it comes back to me, and I just want to say thank you. I really do. Yeah, fake news is everywhere. It's true though. I mean, that's what's funny. It's like I don't live my life that way. I don't talk about disparagingly about anyone. In fact, I normally speak in glowing terms about the way people do their lives. I learned that a long time ago because chiropractic, if you think of it this way, if you would, just for a minute, kind of dive into the way I have to look at it. Chiropractic is a highly specialized medical type clinic that uses a publicly obscure therapy for vague problems against active opposition. If you really look at how a chiropractor has to live, that's kind of how they do it. So what you learn early is, hey, I'm either going to go fishing for the fish that are in somebody else's pond, or I'm going to go ahead and turn my back on that, talk well about everybody's pond and go fish in the ocean. And that's what I've always decided to do. So conceptually, that's what I've always done, but somehow you turn out to be the bad guy, which is what's happened. But in the meantime, I have to tell you, my daughter turned 17. She's an October 31st baby. So my youngest is now 17. I don't know where the years went. I'm just going to tell you that I don't. But I'm amazing. I'm in love with this next generation. You know, they do their world extraordinarily well. Very, very impressed. Also, my son came home that weekend and I got a chance to go work out. Stephen did. I got a chance to go work out with him. He's 20. And those of you who've known me for a long time, and a lot of you have, I grew into my form, my frame, my strength about 20 years old. I started really working out about 14, but it didn't take until my college years. After that, of course, I've been an athlete since then, but it's fun to see Stephen following the same path. So I just want to let you know the family's doing well. Darren is in medical school, doing very well. I'm extraordinarily proud of him. He's an amazing kid. So an amazing adult. You know, he's 26 years old and he's doing it really, really well. So just a huge fan of how that's going. And I want to say thank you, all of you that have been out there, you know, saying nice things about me. As soon as somebody says something disparaging, it's really neat when everybody comes in behind and says, hey, wait, that's not how this guy acts. That's not true. What you're saying is false, or rethink that. Or the best case scenario, everybody get in the same room, please, and we'll all talk about it. It'll be great. Some cool stuff is happening very, very soon in the world of exosomes. There is underway right now a forever exosome. And that exosome is able to keep a cell alive longer and healthier than the normal signals would be in a cell. there's no way to describe it. It's not currently existing, but they know theoretically it can be done. And you know how these things go, right? They start with well, if we could keep something healthy, it would replicate perfectly every time. Your body simply wouldn't degrade. You wouldn't get the wrinkles and the lost hair and all the stuff that happens to us as we age. You simply wouldn't. Your body doesn't need to do that. So I just want to point out that that's happening. It's not yet here, but I know the guy that's doing it. I know the guy that's at the front of it. Absolute genius. He has 2 doctorates. Who has time to get 2 anyway? But this guy is fabulous. He's going to be in town. I get to hang out with him on Friday. I'm looking forward to it. And then some big meetings are happening the next week. That being one of those meetings being 14th at Granite City at noon. And I would love to see you. We're going to have a little fireside chat about what's new, what to expect, what's been happening. We've had some amazing results recently. We always do, but this has been really fun to get some of the ones that we thought had not improved, but it just took a while to grow back. And now they're doing extraordinarily well. So I get to talk about those. I'm trying to figure out though, what do you guys think? Would it be good for me to have some of the people that have gone through the program come to these talks and actually talk to you? I wonder if that would help, because I know you all are sending people to, that's where they're coming from. You all are saying, hey, why don't you come with me? Let's go see Bruce, Granite City, the 14th at noon, right? Or you shoot them this. This would be great. If you send them this video, I'd love to do that. I'm sure they'd be wondering, well, why is he talking about his kids, you know? But, and my mom, who, by the way, is doing very, very well. It's cooled off. She loves cooler weather, walking her 2 miles a day, going to bingo. She actually runs that. She's business manager for the church, or was, and still working. I mean, you guys know she's got stage 4 cancer. She wasn't supposed to make it to Christmas, whatever. At least today, she's doing fantastic. So I'm going to tell you, just thank you for all those continued prayers, for that continued love. I really do appreciate all of that, and so forth. And if this helps, if you know someone that would do well to come to do something about regenerative medicine, send them, especially if they are, and my ask this week would be along the lines of anyone in higher education. We have a lot of people that are going to physical therapy that absolutely just don't know anything about regenerative medicine. So if you know someone that's in a physical therapy classes, or is in a physiatry or doing aesthetics and need to know about regenerative medicine, send them to me. I can absolutely direct them to the right places. All right, I'm allowed to say this way. Our Chiefs won this weekend. Somebody who works on the Chiefs, who is a player, sees someone at my other clinic, one of my clinics out south, and did extraordinarily well. That's all I'm going to be able to say, is that he performed beautifully. He wasn't necessarily supposed to be able to, but he did extraordinarily well. And so kudos to all the great doctors, Dr. Adam down there, Michaela, the nurse practitioner. Kudos to all of the all the wonderful people that work at that clinic. They are absolutely fabulous. Very, very proud of them. All I can say is that they're amazing people. And as you know, I always speak highly of everyone, but we got to help somebody come away from an injury, improved incredibly quickly, and performed amazingly well. I'm actually going to try to get them on this show. This is something I want to do, so I may have to pre-record it somewhere, and then I'll play it on a Tuesday night if he'll let me. But I don't want to, you know how it is. You don't want to just overwhelm these people. I've worked on Chiefs since '94 when Marty Schottenheimer was working there. I've actually gone out to One Arrowhead Lane. I've worked out with them. I've gotten to do all of that stuff, and I've really appreciated it. I got away from it because it really wasn't my thing. It wasn't my gig. Love the Chiefs. Just had a tough time with some of the things that were going on. Got away from it. Maybe it's time to get back, huh? This seems like it's a really neat-led team. I'm very proud of them. They beat the Minnesota Vikings. So anyway, big fan. But it's fun to be part of that. And all I can say is that my guy wasn't supposed to be able to go, thought he might not be able to go for whatever reason, and was able to, and it was wonderful. He kicked butt. It was awesome. So all I can do is say, at this point in time, wait for it. I might be able to bring him to you and we can have a conversation, just sit down and chat. He's becoming friends actually with Dr. Adam out south. So it's absolutely wonderful. Love that guy, by the way. These are very, very good people. But regenerative medicine is going extraordinarily well. And if you can, I'd love to see you. I really would. So that one's going to be, if this helps, please share this. Share it with somebody else. Like, share, comment. I love the fact that you guys are on here. If you can do that, it helps an awful lot. And if there's anything I can do for your families, that's where my patients honestly are coming from. We do this marketing, we do PR, we do very well with all of that stuff. But in all honesty, the ones that are the best are the ones that come from you. You send them in and say, hey, can you look at this person? And we've got some big megaphones out there now that actually came from our patients and our friends, you know. So when I mean megaphone, it means it really worked really, really well. So they're the ones telling everybody, come on, let's go back into Bridge. We got to go see them. So anyway, everybody in the family is doing well. I know you guys keep up with that. I love you for that. If you need me or want me, I'll be up for a little while longer. Brad, I know you and I were going to chat for a little bit. We never got with each other. That's our fault, my fault. I don't know. I'll take my blame. And I have to also say this too, you know, we poll our patients all the time and every department gets polled. How do you feel about your rehab? How do you feel about your ability to choose what therapies you need here? How do you feel about the front desk? How do you feel about, we poll every, once a month anyway, we go through these to see how we're doing. And my front desk got a 10. There's always one troll, right? There's always one person out of these bunch of people that are going to be like, no, it's a 9 for me from the front desk, right? Or whatever. My front desk actually scored 10 out of 10. That means every single person gave them a 10. And there's no way I can celebrate that enough. I have the most amazing staff at Bridge. It just is. It's just absolutely true. And so these people that have joined me in this journey are really worth your time to come see. So anyway, by the way, it's really easy to remember. It's 454-LIFE, 816 if you're local, right? 816-454-LIFE. If you want to set up a consultation, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do the consultation and functional exam. That's going to be the very first visit so that we can find out what you should be able to do, but you can't. And that's how we start everything. Just in case you're wondering, well, what's my first step? Okay. In the meantime, though, I'm going to tell you, thank you for everything. Brad, if you and I could connect, I'd love to. And hi, Jesse. I like that guy. How are you, man? That's good to see him. Hey, Jim. So all I can say is you guys are awesome. Thank you for sending us patients. We're going to just keep getting them better. That's what we're going to do. And it's working really well. We've also got something big planned with 9 rounds in that particular franchise. I don't know if you are aware of that franchise, but that franchise is now going to take a look at partnering with us. Who knows how that goes, but I'm really excited about it. Those are people, when you get the injuries and you get whatever that needs physical medicine, we can help people do better there. By the way, that's a pretty cool thing. It's always different. Can you imagine that 9 round? It's always different. It's high intensity or as high as you can take it. They monitor you so you don't go too high, and it's about 30 minutes, but it's every day. I think that's probably better than any other way of exercising in a lot of ways, you know. I really do. So, but some of us still like to play tennis. So in the meantime, I'm gonna see you guys next Tuesday. All I can say is it's getting cold. Be careful. If your muscles start tightening up, come see me. I can actually help with that. Share this with somebody if you would. Put it on your page and just say, hey, just randomly, this is a friend of mine that talks about regenerative medicine. Maybe you should go see him. It really does help. Thanks for the comments. They always boost something up to the top. It means a lot that what you're doing is actually helping other people heal and grow. You don't know it, but that's exactly what you're doing. Every time you like, share, and comment, it just puts it out there for somebody else to see. And then we get to fix them, which is, it's the reason why I get out of bed in the morning. All right, I will see you next Tuesday. And in the meantime, be an example of what's possible.